Thomas.
I'm Jonathan Crofts.
And we're here to bring you some Red Hawk Media basketball. We have a Badger South Conference matchup between the Monroe Cheesemakers and your Milton Red Hawks.
Hope the Red Hawks are ready to shred some cheese tonight.
Yes, they are. Hopefully getting on the winning track. They've had a slump to start the season, starting 1-8. They've played not the greatest type of basketball. They got to push the balls, hit their open shots, and play some good defense tonight.
They've won their last 2 games, though, against Waterford and Edgerton.
Getting ready for the tip. We got Milton starters, Logan Cassidy, Victor Martinelli, Tyler Westrick, Trevor Mays, and Colin Weberpaul.
For the Cheesemakers, you got number 3, Jacob Flannery, number 5, Tyler Elmer, number 10, Desmond Ford, number 21, Kevin Noriega, and number 42, Ben Latimer. Getting set for tip-off here tonight, you got Victor Martinelli going up against Ben Latimer for the jump.
And Milton gets the tip. Logan Cassidy bringing it up the floor. Trevor Mays. Lob. Colin Weberpaul. Got 3 guys on him. Out of bounds, Milton ball.
All right, then it looks like Milton was trying to drive onto the paint as Westrick, I saw, set a screen at the top corner there, and as you can see, Weberpaul tried to get into the bucket, but just couldn't get it.
Turnover by Milton.
And the missed bucket.
Offensive rebound.
Basket is good by number 21, Kevin Noriega.
That was not a smart pass by Milton.
No, it was not. They didn't really see the defense open up in any way that would help them get the ball out in the open and help them set up the offense once again.
Yeah.
Westrick with the ball at the moment. Driving.
Draws a foul, and we'll be shooting 2 at the line.
Tyler Westrick, a 74% free throw shooter.
He's very dependable from the line. Monroe brought their students. Got a big crowd here tonight at Milton High School.
Monroe has rally towels, it seems like, in their student section.
It does. Westrick shooting a second.
This is his second one. Number 3, Jacob Flannery with the rebound. And Monroe will set up their offense. And this is the first time we will see their offense tonight, as the last time they were down here. Number 42 with the missed bucket.
Westrick brings it up the court, looking to make something happen. Pulls it out. Smart play by Westrick there, not to force anything. Gives it to Vic. Kicks it out and turns the ball over. So Milton's being very sloppy with the ball right now.
Yeah, they got to make better passes if they want any shot to win this game. Looks like Monroe's working its way around, passing it in the paint. Good defense by Westrick.
Air ball.
And the rebound by number 11, Trevor Mays.
Turnover, third one on the day by Logan, or second one on the day by Logan Cassidy, third one on the team.
Once again, a very bad pass. Just being very sloppy with the ball.
They're trying to force too much stuff.
They've been lucky so far, though, as Monroe has only scored 2 offensive points off of turnovers.
Should have been an offensive foul, I think, with Logan Cassidy getting blown.
Number 3, no good from the 3-point range.
Westrick brings it up, trying to calm everybody down, set up something, hopefully take the early lead.
Trevor Mays with the ball. Gets the screen from Weberpaul. Cassidy with the shot.
Weberpaul with the offensive rebound.
He's going to go up for the shot.
And makes it.
Milton,
that's some hustle right there by Milton.
It's good. Last time we saw them, very good offensive rebounding. That helped them win that game.
And a foul on Colin Weberpaul, his first.
correction, the foul was on Colin Weber-Paul.
Monroe, who starts a sophomore. Number 25, Alex Tordoff. And a rebound by Victor Martinelli, who gives it to Westrick.
Westrick bringing it up. Going to run the offense once again. See if they can get the bucket like they did last time. Cassidy looking for somebody to pass to. Finds Weber-Paul. Weber-Paul with the shot. No good. Number 25, Alex Tordoff with the rebound.
Trevor Mays with the rebound, gives it to Cassidy. Cassidy looking to push the ball. Looking for something.
And a charge called. That will be a foul on Cassidy, his first.
Charlie Terrell and Joey Stavarius come in for your Milton Redhawks.
Charlie Terrell has not gotten much playing time this year. We'll see what he can do here tonight.
He's been injured, I think. No one's got the ball. Good help defense by Cassidy. And Charlie Terrell comes down with the rebound. And the foul. Number 34.
Logan Weckerly. Good job on Charlie Terrell's part on going up there and getting the rebound and then drawing the foul with it. Westrick bringing it up court. Looks to drive. Has Cassidy. Cassidy hits Stavarius.
Gives pass to Westrick.
Westrick back to Stavarius. Cassidy pass to Weber-Paul. Weber-Paul with the travel.
Nope, foul on the ground. Foul number 21. Kevin Noriega. Team's third foul. Stavarius Whitland on the ball. Gives it to Cassidy.
Good feed from Stavarius. Cassidy no good on the shot.
Charlie Terrell with an offensive rebound.
Weber-Paul to Stavarius. Stavarius, good.
That was a very good offensive play by Colin Weber-Paul. Draws all the defenders up and just bounces to the baseline for the easy bucket.
And good job on Stavarius' part on having two defenders on him, but yet still going up and getting the bucket.
Yep. Out of bounds. Monroe's Cheesemakers ball. Monroe inbound ball.
They have 34 at the top near half court. Logan Weckerly.
Number 12 has the ball.
Looking
Westrick
into
guarding the
paint.
guy.
Shot no good. Number 42 gets the rebound and the bucket. That was Ben Latimer.
You got to box him out.
He's a tall guy. Stavarius for two. It's good.
Nice looking shot by Joey Stavarius.
Westrick, way to look up and see him on the outside wide open. No defenders around him. Gets it to him, and there's the quick bucket.
Offensive foul. Number 21. Kevin Noriega. Oh, bad. Number 42, Ben Latimer. Fourth team foul.
Looks like Monroe's going to press here a little bit.
They're trying to bring some pressure.
Trevor Mays will bring it up. Monroe looks to be running a zone here. Westrick on the drive with a shot. Just missed the shot. Number 42, Ben Latimer with the rebound. Milton seems to be running a man-to-man defense. Pass to the paint, no good.
Stolen, tipped by Charlie Terrell right into Victor Martinelli's arms.
Westrick bringing it up. Gets it to Charlie Terrell. The shot, no good. The rebound by number 25, Alex Tordoff. Milton playing great defense to start out this first quarter.
They're playing really tight. They're boxing out, not letting too much offensive rebounds.
The three is good by number 34, Logan Weckerly. And just like that, this game is tied. Monroe pressing once again. Now Monroe student section's getting loud. Pass to Charlie Terrell in the paint. Pass to Tavares. Mays for three. No good.
Off. Hit the wire.
It'll be Monroe's ball.
If you were here right now, you would think this would be at Monroe with how much noise the student section of them is doing. Milton student section hasn't really gotten into the game yet.
Well, at the moment, Milton hasn't done anything to get them into the game quite yet. But I'm sure they'll come
They'll get
alive.
into it, yeah.
Weckerly for three. No good.
Weber Paul with the rebound. Gives it to Cassidy, who gives it to Westrick.
Westrick pushing it up court.
Foul on number 10, Desmond Ford. With Westrick being a 4-year starter on varsity, people are learning that he's the main guy on the team this year. They're going to double team him every time he has the ball.
Yeah, and when you look at his stats here, for his career point total, just this season, he's already at 115 points.
He finds ways to score. Trevor Mace travels. He finds ways. He's just that great of an athlete. He can find ways, even though when teams are double team him, to score.
And he makes his other teammates around him, well, much better with
Yeah.
the basketball. Milton, once again, sticking with the man-man defense. Pass to number 3, Jacob Flannery.
Good tight defense by Logan Cassidy. Moving his feet.
Noriega at the top of the arc. Now back to Flannery. Flannery trying to get a good shot off. Passes it to 34 Weckerly. Shot's good. Milton, let's see if they can get a last second shot. Cassidy pushing it up court. Passes to Weber-Paul. The shot. Good.
And the buzzer beater.
At the buzzer. What a shot. And Milton keeps it tied here through the first quarter. What a shot.
After the first quarter play, your Milton Redhawks 9, Monroe Cheesemakers 9.
And at the end there, with Cassidy pushing it up court with 6 seconds left, able to see Weber-Paul down there, knows that he has a little bit of a height advantage. Weber-Paul then gets the shot up and gets the bucket.
It was a very good look. I think Milton's student section needs to get into this, but you can see Monroe's their student section trying to pump up their team. Milton's got to get their team pumped in. Milton looked very good defensively, though, in that first quarter.
Yes, the man-to-man defense is actually working well for them.
Yeah, they're playing really tight.
I wonder if they'll stick to the man-man or switch to zone defense here in the second quarter.
I think they'll stay with man-to-man. They had very good success with it in the first quarter. So did Monroe. I think we'll see a good man-to-man, tough, hard-fought-out game tonight.
They got to watch out number 34, Logan Weckerly on the arc. I know he's only made 1 out of 2, but
he's shown he has the range.
Right. And if he can make them, he can make them.
In number 3, Jacob Flanny, he missed his only one that he shot, but it was a very nice shot. It just hit the rim and went out.
And that just happens. Blocked by Martinelli.
Martinelli stuffed that one. Took it right out of the air.
That's the type of defense we want to see from Milton all night long. Mays looking to pass to someone. He's got Cassidy beyond the arc.
Weber-Paul's got a height advantage in the post.
Pass to Westrick.
Foul. Monroe's not happy about that, but they had two guys all over him. There was going to be a foul.
The foul is on number 42, Ben Latimer. Colin Weber-Paul at the line. He, at the line, is a 63% free throw shooter.
Still very good percentage for a free throw shooter.
Tonight at the line after that shot, Milton is 1 of 3.
I think we're jinxing him.
We might be. We should probably just...
Stop with the free throw percentages.
Probably.
Weber-Paul with a second. He misses both of them.
Rebound by number 21, Kevin Noriega. Weckerly at the top. Gets it back to Noriega. Noriega looking to drive, can't find a hole. Gets it to Flannery. Covered by Victor Martinelli.
Milton playing foul on Logan Cassidy.
That'll be his second foul. Yeah, that's got to be careful because that's already 2 fouls. We're not even through the first half. He's got to be more careful down there.
And it looks like he'll be coming out for the game right now. Joey Stavarius in for him.
Probably just give him a little breather.
Watching foul trouble. Can't have him picking up the third one before halftime.
Noriega for 3. It's good. And there's another guy now they have to watch out for beyond the arc. Westrick looking to push it up court here. Weber-Paul gets it to Stavarius. Stavarius, bad pass in the paint.
No one was even there when he threw that.
Flannery driving in the paint, gets it to Weckerly, and he hits the bucket. And just like that, Monroe is out to a 6-0 run here just to start this second quarter.
Milton's got to get their defense down. They got to get some points. They got to get back into this game. They can't let this game get out of hand this early.
And the thing with Milton is that their three-point percentages here, I'm looking at just in some of the games they've played, you got, even in some of their wins, like against Waterford, they were shooting 23% of their 3 points. Edgerton, 27%. And in their losses, they're shooting below 20%. So I think the key for Milton is to drive more into the paint and draw fouls and play great defense out there on the wing against Monroe.
Westrick brings up the ball.
Passes it to Stavarius. Stavarius looking in the paint to Weber-Paul. Weber-Paul with the shot. It's good.
That was a very good look. That's a way to get back in this game.
That's what I was just saying. They got to drive in the paint. If they can draw a foul, great, but the point is you got to get those buckets. Shot no good from number 21, Noriega. Westrick
brings it up. Swarmed by 2 defenders as soon as he crosses half court.
Stavarius to Weber-Paul in the paint. Weber-Paul with the shot. Once again, no good, but Weber-Paul, nope. Rebound by Noriega. Milton down by 4 here in the second quarter. Score now 17-11. Westrick to Stavarius here. Stavarius looking in the paint to Weber-Paul. Can't find him. Martinelli at the top. Back to Westrick. Westrick back to Stavarius. Stavarius looking to Martinelli. Stavarius out in the arc. Westrick's going to hold it here for a little bit. Mays looking in the paint. Can't find it. Martinelli looking to Westrick. Bad pass by Victor Martinelli, and there's another Milton turnover.
Westrick's trying to get his team. Charlie Terrell and Jake Hermanson are in for the Red Hawks.
Once again, another careless turnover by the Milton Red Hawks.
What Milton needs here is a stop.
They definitely would need one, and they need their crowd to ignite a little bit more. I'm sure that's helping the Monroe Cheesemakers right now. Flannery with the ball. Back to 25, Alex Tordoff. Noriega up at the top. Back to Tordoff. Tordoff in the paint to Flannery. And the foul by Charlie Terrell.
You can't jump right away. He's gonna shot fake it, and when he shot fakes, you stay down. When he goes up, then you go up.
And you have the height advantage on him. I mean, Flannery is only a point guard.
Yeah.
So you'd have to expect that he is not as tall as Charlie Terrell, who is a forward.
Yeah, Charlie Terrell, who comes out at 6'3", obviously is the bigger man in the situation.
Definitely.
Victor Martinelli back in the game.
Cassidy still not back in the game. He has run into a little foul trouble. 2 fouls and not even through the first half. Shot good by Flannery. Monroe pressing once again.
Trying to cause some turnovers, which they have been very good at doing today.
Milton's got to be more protective of the ball here. Pass the paint to Martinelli. Martinelli can't get the shot. Stavarius.
As soon as they get the ball in the paint, everybody's swarming and trying to double team, triple team. That was a triple team that time.
And it's working for him. I mean, I think they know that Milton does not have many people that can make the three-point shot.
Milton builds their points from the paint, and they try to get in there and draw fouls, which they did.
I mean, if you look at their forwards and the people inside the paint, like Victor Martinelli, 6'5", a forward. Trevor Mays, 6'2". I mean, Weber Paul even, 6'4". These are just all tall guys that can just dominate you in the paint if you don't defend them well enough.
Number 34, Logan Weckerly with the foul.
Chase Fry at the line. Martinelli with a shot, no good.
Milton is 1 for 6 on their free throws, and that's hurting them in a big way. That's 6 points that are off the board because they can't make a free throw, which no one guards you on.
Foul number 22, Jake Hermanson.
Looks like Monroe student section and Milton student section are getting into a little competition here on who can get louder.
Looks like they're just getting in a little argument here. Both Milton, I'm sure, is probably getting very annoyed with an opposing student section being here tonight. They haven't really had that all year.
Monroe, an hour drive from their town to here.
Tell you what, their fans are dedicated. Noriega. Oh, I'm sorry, my correction. Desmond Ford.
With them 3. Westrick bringing it up, looking to get some points. Only 2 so far in this quarter.
Chase Fry to Martinelli. It's going to the Monroe Cheesemakers. Once again, a bad pass.
Looks like Mays is going to pressure the ball. 3-quarter court.
Number 25, Alex Tordoff short on the 3.
Good rebound by Milton. They need to get some points, though. They have scored 2 points.
Any bucket here will do just fine for Milton in this game.
I feel like a bucket would be a huge momentum shift.
A 3 would definitely ignite the Milton High School student section.
A 2 would. They just need some points. It quiets the crowd. Almost another turnover.
They got to be careful here. Martinelli in the paint. Easy bucket.
That was a very nice move by Martinelli. He's a left-handed guy, so he's going to make the guy go to the right side. Pass it to the left, easy left-handed layup. That shuts down Monroe's student section, and they just got really quiet. trying to get loud again, pump with their team. Milton needs a stop.
Monroe working it around, looks to the paint. Good defense by Milton. Back out to the arc.
Very good defense right now by Milton. Playing really good defense.
Monroe can't find a shot. Number 12, Carter Swady. Now to Ford. Ford at the top, covered by Westrick. Almost lost it there.
Trevor Mays committed that foul, and that's a bad foul because it's a foul, first of all. Plus, when they're playing really good defense, you don't want to commit those fouls.
Right.
Otherwise, Milton played really good defense in that possession. Almost got a turnover. Playing really solid defense. Trevor Mays playing tight D. So is Westrick.
Westrick, good defense down there. They're going to a zone now. Milton has switched to
No,
a
they're
zone.
still playing man-man. Playing very... Because all Monroe's doing is they're just doing a three-player weave at the top of the key, handoffs.
And there's the drive. Good defense still by Milton. This is great defense I'm seeing. Chase Fry on Flannery here. And the foul called.
With the body. Westrick thought he was coming up. He jumped it. The guy went back door, and Chase Fry had to help. And he misses the first. That's big.
Alex Tordoff.
Sophomore.
Another thing, too, with Milton, they have to make those free throws. They've only made 1 out of 6 tonight. And that's, if they make those free, they're up by 1 point.
If they made all this.
Once
He
again,
misses two, both of them.
that's very, very big for Milton.
Now they got to capitalize. They can't go empty-handed now. Score 2, 3 points. Mays got to hold on to the ball.
Westrick to Fry. Fry to Martinelli. Martinelli, the shot.
Short.
Short. Rebounded by Flannery. Flannery will take it up court.
Foul on Westrick. 2 shots.
And in that case, it's a good foul. And that he looks like he's going to drive to the paint, make an easy layup. At that point, you just want to foul him, get him to the line, see if he'll miss a couple
I
of free
personally
throws.
think if that foul should have been on the ground, Westrick was coming after the ball for the steal, not trying to go off. He shot it after Westrick blew by him. And he misses.
Missed the free throw. That's what you like. You foul him, you get him to the line. And the student section obviously thinking 3 points, but he misses them. Misses them both. That's 4 straight missed free throws. Weber Paul in the paint. The shot, no good. But rebounded maybe by Chuck Terrell. And it's the Red Hawks basketball.
Very, very athletic play by Charlie Terrell to come down with that ball. But Weber Paul's got to score. He's got a smaller guy on him. He's got to score in the block.
Milton just needs another run like they did in the first quarter. They were down by 5, and then they came back and tied it up.
Weber Paul's got a mismatch.
Milton has only scored 4 points in this half, while Monroe, the Cheesemakers, have scored 9. Now, with that type of point differential, that's not good for the Milton Red Hawks. Weber Paul at the top, looks to Mays. Mays, Fry back to Weber Paul. Weber Paul looking in the paint to Terrell, not there. Tipped by number 21, Noriega. Chase Fry with the shot. No good. Rebounded by Charlie Terrell, though. Terrell back up. No good. It's going to the Cheesemakers. .14 seconds left in the first half. Monroe up by 5.
Milton's getting the offense rebounds, but they got to capitalize and put the ball in the hoop.
Monroe looks like they're going to take the last shot, which in this case is a very good idea.
5 seconds. Shot. It's short. And at the end of the half, Milton 13, Monroe 18. I'm Will Thomas.
I'm Jonathan Crofts.
And we'll see you for the second half.
See you soon.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, and welcome to the halftime show, Red Hawk presented by Red Hawk Media. I'm Stephen Devine, alongside Cal Hanstein. Yeah. And we're going to talk about tonight's game so far. So, Cal, what's been the biggest thing that Milton's been able to do that have been that's been really impressive to you?
Well, right now it's Monroe has a lot of size. I would feel on their side. 42 is a pretty huge guy. It's a lot of pounding the inside, trying to get a lot of inside shots. However, Milton's been able to match up. They are very good, but Martinelli and Weber Paul are pretty tall and a lot more athletic than 42. Latimer is just kind of one of those big guys that can plow through the middle. However, I've seen us on the offensive floor already trying to stretch the ball a lot more. We've had Martinelli and Weber Paul kind of playing more in the along the three-point side. So right now it's just basically stretch the floor, and then our athleticism should come back to help us out. And then right now we're a little shaky on the defensive side. I know a couple new faces and a couple new places. I see Jake Hermanson and Chuck Terrell have been getting a lot more playing time. So maybe I think the chemistry is a little bit off tonight, but definitely can easily be make adjustments in the second half and come out and win this game.
Yeah, as you were talking about new players tonight, as you see here, you got Chuck Terrell, and one of my persons that I've noticed is Joyce Tavarius. He's out playing. I see him making a couple of plays tonight as well. He's made a couple of baskets.
Yeah, it's just I think seniors gotta get going. Cassidy's had a couple of turnovers, and I think he can definitely get going. Westrick's been getting a lot of attention right away in the front court. They're coming with the press, and that's been matchup for basically every team so far this year is how to stop Tyler Westrick. And the one good thing with that though is if Westrick's not scoring, someone's going to be getting the buckets, and that's going to stretch the floor a lot more. And then Westrick can slowly start going in the second half.
Yeah, I've also noticed that Monroe is playing a very strong man-to-man coverage. They're very good at making sure that if there's a person that has the ball on Milton, they're just going to surround him. Victor Martinelli is a really good example of that any single time, or Colin Weber, for the fact of the matter. Anytime that he has the ball, there's like at least 3 guys surrounding him, and they're making sure that he's not able to shoot. But I noticed Milton, even though they've had a few turnovers, they're still really good on defense, so they're limiting Monroe to what they could potentially have actually in points.
Yeah, Monroe has missed a couple of layups, but as you said earlier, Monroe is just basically one of those teams that can get a lot of pressure right away. When the ball gets kicked down low, usually with Weber Paul or Martinelli, as you pointed out earlier, the guys coming from the point guard and shooting guard positions have come down and have trapped, and that's forced a lot of turnovers so far. A lot of mistakes for Milton so far, so some halftime adjustments, maybe just kick the ball back out and the 3 will be wide open, which I know we can make, so that's one of the benefits that'll work, I think, in Milton's advantage in the second half.
Yeah, Milton can, like you said, will come out and if there are surrounding games, which I'll bet they're probably going to keep the same type of defense, they'll probably just throw it out. And Trevor Mays, I've seen a couple times, he's actually tried to attempt a couple threes. He's made only about 1 or 2 of them, but heck, if they can continue that, then Milton's going to be able to get a lot more points in the second half.
Yeah, I think it's just if Mays and Cassidy can get going, it should be a fun second half for the Redhawks.
Amen, man. Sounds really good. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this fine evening. We're going to send you back to the game. The score right now is 18-13 Monroe. We'll be right back with the second half.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're at the start of the second half here. Milton down by 5 here. Logan Cassidy got into some foul trouble for Milton Redhawks, but we'll see if he can get out of that. And just like that, there's a foul on number 12, Tyler Westrick.
Once again, I'm Will Thomas.
I'm Jonathan Crofts.
We're here bringing you a Badger South Conference matchup.
And if you're just joining us here, the student sections have been battling back and forth. Which one will be louder here tonight? Noriega has the ball. Looking in the paint. Can't find him. Ford to Flannery. Back to Ford.
Thought about shooting it. Offensive foul on Noriega.
Oh.
My bad. Number 42, Ben Latimer. Milton's got to get some points now. capitalize off some stuff.
Monroe pressing. Cassidy, he's driving it. Let's see if he'll take it to the
He's
bucket.
going right at the big guy. Jump
The
shot.
No good.
It was smart by him to pull for that jump shot. You can't drive right at him because you're not going to get anywhere.
He's just too big.
Yeah. Martinelli picked up at the offensive foul.
Flannery passing it in to number 25, Alex Tordoff. In for the Cheesemakers at the moment is number 25, Alex Tordoff, 42, Ben Latimer, 21, Kevin Noriega, number 10, Desmond Ford, and number 3, Jacob Flannery.
And for the Milton Redhawks, we got number 30, Colin Weber-Paul, number 12, Tyler Westrick, number 3, Logan Cassidy, number 11, Trevor Mays, and number 5, Victor Martinelli.
Ford looking to pass to someone. He has the big guy up at the top. Back to Ford. Good defense. Rebound by Victor Martinelli. Westrick pushing it up court. He's going to start the offense here. Nope, he's driving.
Right at the big guy. And foul.
On number 42, Ben Latimer. That's what you got to do all night long. You drive in the paint, you get their big guys and their good guys to follow you. They'll foul out, and you'll win this game.
That's number 42's fourth foul. Westrick makes his free throw. After missing 5 in a row, Milton has finally made a free throw.
Yeah,
they're now 2 and 7.
They've run into free throw trouble here in the first half, but let's see if they can do any better in the second.
He makes both.
Now there's those 3 points I was telling you about in the first half. You make those. Right now they're down by 3. If they can get a couple of stops and a couple more fouls going up for a basket, they'll be at the line and up.
Victor's got to stay down.
Flannery back to Tordoff. Tordoff looking back to Flannery. Goes to Ford instead. Ford looking in the paint. Can't find anybody. Tordoff goes to the paint into Flannery. Good defense by Martinelli. Rebound by Cassidy. Cassidy's going to take it up court.
Carry on Cassidy.
There's a couple of those careless turnovers once again. Cassidy has 3 tonight.
That's bad for Milton because I mean we stop them on defense, and we just give the ball right back to them.
And that's what's one of the main reasons why we're losing by 3 tonight.
Yeah, turnovers have killed us. Turnovers and free throws, 2 biggest things in basketball.
Ford fumbled the ball there for a little bit, but recovered.
Looks like it bounced off his head or something.
Weckerly, this guy can shoot a 3 if you give him an open shot. Flannery driving. Gets a screen from Weckerly. Weckerly back to Flannery. Ford with the ball now. Look, trying to find someone, but can't find anybody to pass to.
Milton has came out and they played really tight defense.
Their man-to-man defense has been great tonight, except for just a few shakes.
They're making Monroe earn every single point. The turnovers has just killed them.
Ford for 3.
In and out.
No good, but the rebound by Weckerly. That was a lucky shot there.
We got lucky with him, number 34, missing the shot. Weber-Paul passes it Cassidy. Cassidy drives baseline.
Gets it to Martinelli. Martinelli, no good on the shot, but gets the
off
rebound.
Goes back
No
up.
good.
Weber-Paul. No, but we got a foul. There was a good job there, offensive rebound, but they got to make the bunny shots.
All right, let's see if Milton can get their free throws here. Weber-Paul, good.
3 for 3 in the second half. Monroe is calling an early timeout after having Milton on a 3-0 run. Nothing big, but I mean, you can see the momentum shifting towards them.
That's right, and if Milton makes this free throw coming back out of the timeout, they'll be down by 1 point. And that's very huge for them at the moment.
Start the half on a 4-0 run, trying to build off it, playing some amazing defense to come out. It's the best defense I've seen Milton play all year.
It's great. They're playing great defense.
Milton student section not really into any action right now.
No, not at the moment. But you know what? If they can get the crowd a little louder here tonight and shut down Monroe's, I'm telling you what, Milton will have that home field advantage that we've been talking about.
Home court advantage.
Sorry, I'm still thinking back to football season.
Weber Paul will be shooting his second free throw.
I'm sure they wouldn't do this, but I'm almost trying to figure out if they would purposely miss the free throw so that way if they get the rebound, they could easily tie it up with just an easy 2-point bucket. But that works too, as Milton is now only down by 1.
4 for 4 on free throws this half. This is a totally different Milton's free throw shooting half.
I'm telling you, Gorelli must have said something about their free throws because right now Milton's coming out of the half and they're playing hard. The 3 is good by Weckerly. They got to watch him tonight.
He's a big man who can shoot.
That's dangerous. Westrick coming around. Weber Paul, a bad pass in the paint to Martinelli. There's those turnovers again.
Monroe would take the ball.
Noriega with the ball, guarded by Cassidy. Cassidy playing good defense. Here's the drive by Ford, stuffed by Tyler Westrick.
What a play by Westrick.
That was a
He
beautiful
stuffed it,
play.
jumped up in midair, and chucked it off to Monroe. Got to get it out of bounds. That is very athletic by him.
That's very good. He knows he's not going to get it to one of his guys, so he just throws it right on top of the guy that missed the shot.
Who's laying out of bounds.
Exactly.
Almost another turnover. Coach Growley's trying to tell him to slow it down. They're pushing a little too much. That causes turnover sometimes.
Looking in the paint, Martinelli with the ball.
Face up.
The
jump
shot, no
Short.
good.
It was a good look by him. He's just got to use more of his legs.
Number 3, Flannery with the ball for the Cheesemakers. Ford now. Ford looking for a cut. Gets it to Tordoff. Tordoff working his way around. He's going to set up at the top. Driving. Good defense
Stuff.
there by Victor Martinelli. That's going to be whose ball? It's
Trevor
Milton's
Mays.
ball. Here comes Cassidy. He's pushing up court. He's got Weber Paul. Weber Paul. The shot.
Traveled.
Oh, he traveled.
He was afraid of taking the charge and going straight. You just go up. You go straight up to the rim because he's pedaling backwards. It takes so hard to set your feet, stand there for a second, and take the charge.
And he had number 10, Desmond Ford, who's a point guard for the Cheesemakers, and Colin Weber Paul is a 6'4" forward. So you got that height advantage.
Milton's really stepped up the defensive intensity right here.
Tordoff with the ball. Back to Flannery. Flannery looking in the paint. Gets us to number 12, Carter Swati.
On the floor. Foul on Trevor Mays. Jake Hermanson coming in for Trevor Mays.
Probably just giving Mays a little breather. Trying not to get him into too much foul trouble because he is a key player to this Milton offense. Tordoff with the good bucket there.
Milton's got to make a run. They're down by 6. Can't let this game get out of hands.
And Milton just then, they practically gave Monroe that bucket. They had no one covering Tordoff in the paint, and the inbound pass was beautiful, and Tordoff did the rest. Stavarius at the top. Passes it to Weber Paul. Weber Paul back out. Now back to Weber Paul. Stavarius. Weckerly with the rebound. Tordoff driving.
You
Shots.
can't go with this side. He's got to go straight body in front.
I'm surprised Milton hasn't tried to take charges tonight.
They're going after the block, I think, too much.
Saudi at the line shooting 2. See if Milton, the crowd, can get loud.
Wasn't really loud.
No. Ford is coming back in for number 3, Flannery.
Weber ball goes out for Martinelli, comes back in.
This will be big if Monroe can miss this.
And they do.
Shot's no good, rebounded by Charlie Terrell. Terrell passes it to Stavarius. Stavarius will take it up. One guy who's not been very effective tonight for Milton has been their star player, Tyler Westrick.
Coach Growley is not a happy man.
No, I wouldn't be a happy man either if my team was down by 7.
Milton's got to make a quick run. Down by 7, minute 58 left in the quarter. Down by 7 going into the fourth quarter. It's just difficult. They got to make a run.
It is just so difficult when you're being dominated or dominating in the paint, and that's just one tough battle to win.
The turnovers have killed Milton so much. And personally, I think that's what's losing their game right now.
Charlie Terrell with the ball. He gets it to Hermanson. Hermanson's going to try to drive.
Pulls it out. With a foul.
All right, let's see if that Gorelli coaching magic has come into play here. Tell you what, Gorelli's just a great coach when it comes to these type of situations. We've seen so many close games this year. Sadly, Milton has come out with a loss with them, but Gorelli has just told his team to get at it until the game is over, and we'll see what happens here tonight.
Milton is 1-8, but all 8 games, they haven't let down. They fight into the final horn.
Cassidy is wide open in the arc, but is not seen. Now he's get it. Here he goes on the drive to Weber Paul. And a charge.
Offensive foul. It's 17-24. Monroe has the lead.
Hermanson guarding 12 Saudi. Oh, almost a great steal by Cassidy. Good defense by Westrick and Cassidy. And no
They
one
left the
saw
paint
him
wide
coming.
open.
No one saw him. Westrick had his back turned. Cassidy was guarding his man out on the wing. That only left 2 guys, and they were also both covering their mans down in the paint.
Milton needs a score.
Cassidy,
For 3.
no good. Milton, they got to go on some type of run here today.
And a foul on Cassidy.
That's his 3rd. 2 more, and he's fouled out. With Cassidy being a star player, it's like what we saw in an earlier Wisconsin Badger game when Frank Kaminsky got into the same type of trouble. Didn't play as much, but Wisconsin still gets the win. But if he had been in the game, I'm telling you, the win margin would have been much bigger.
Good defense right there. Timeout.
It goes to the same thing with Cassidy. I mean, he's just a great free throw shooter. If he gets a wide open look, he can usually make the 3.
Milton's got to give it the same. 44 seconds. This 44 seconds can determine the game right here. I understand there's another 8-minute quarter, but they got to D up, get the ball, go score, shut them down, and maybe get a quick 5-0 run in 44 seconds. Anything
Right,
can
and
happen.
if they go down by 2, 3, even 5, going in the next quarter, it'll be huge for them because they get the possession at the fourth quarter, which will be good. Monroe, we'll see if they can tire themselves out.
You want me to announce it? Yes. I'll announce it. We'll do it at third quarter. Monroe has the ball.
And there's the and one. That is a huge, huge bucket.
And he makes it. Westrick's got to come alive. He hasn't been coming alive all game. He's got to come alive now.
Let's see if we can find that second half Tyler Westrick that we saw a couple weeks ago against Elkhorn.
There it is.
There it is. Hey, that's his first points of the evening.
Oh, he had some free throws.
My bad. This shot here is huge for Milton. Toroff gets it to Saudi. Saudi, no good on the three. Shot no good.
At the end of the third quarter, Monroe 29, Milton 19. And we have some breaking news. Both schools, Milton and Monroe, will be canceled tomorrow.
Oh, I'm telling you what, I'm sleeping in tomorrow.
Won't we both?
And also, as long as we're taking a quick break here, we'd like to send our condolences out there to the Scott family. And as most of you Sports Nation fans, Stuart Scott died sadly over this weekend, and I'm telling you, he will be missed for sure.
Yes. He had a long fight with cancer, died at the age of 49, too young.
Too young.
And he was a great announcer.
I don't know if you'll remember him, but I just remember, you know, if I'm sick or something with the flu and I wake up and want to watch some Sports Center, he was always there. He just made me feel better.
He was a guy who didn't let your day go down without a smile.
Always had
Always smile.
Always those major catchphrases like, booyah!
Milton's got to come alive, down 10, now 10. It's difficult, but I've seen it been done.
We've seen it happen. Last night, I know North Carolina lost, but they were down 14 going into the final half. I know it's 20 minutes, but with the final 7 minutes, they came back and lost by one. 1 point. Maybe Milton can turn it around and they'll get the win here. We'll see what happens. Here we go, Westrick. Let's see if he can come alive here in the fourth quarter. Screen from Weber Paul.
Nice look to Weber Paul.
It's good.
In the basket.
And here we
That's
go.
a really quick basket.
That's
that
how
was
we start
perfect.
off this game.
I'm surprised they aren't pressing though right now.
Well, it's a little still late or early, I should say, in the fourth quarter. And, you know.
That was bad by Martinelli. He came over to try to double team and left a guy wide open in the paint.
Wide open.